Welcome SCOMathon attendees and thanks for joining the au2mator self-service portal session today. Hope you enjoyed the SCOMathon so far, and now it's time to automate your SCOM environment. So au2mator was founded in 2015 in Austria and Europe with the idea to provide a web frontend to trigger System Center Orchestrator. A few years later we decided to add some more automation engines, so now you can trigger Powershell, Azure Automation, and additionally to Orchestrator also SMA. And in 2021 we are really happy to help a lot of customers all around the globe to self-service and automate their IT. So the agenda for today, we do a short presentation, a PowerPoint to the au2mator introduction. Then we head over to our demo environment and I will show you how au2mator works. And you see a lot of showcases, and at the end we will talk about the license and the return of investment, and at the very end we have time for Q&A. So how au2mator works. First of all, you need to build your automation, so write your PowerShell script or write your runbooks in Orchestrator, SMA or Azure Automation. Put in some initialized data to put in some values from au2mator to the automation. Then the automation runs and you get the response back, good, bad, or any additional information. And then au2mator comes in place. You have your automation, then you create a service, a form in the au2mator portal, link it to your automation, and then you configure your questions, configure an optional approval workflow if it's needed for the process. And each service can be configured with a role-based access. So you decide who has access to the form, to the service. Then the user can trigger this request, is waiting for the approval if configured, and then the automation will be triggered and you get your return back from the automation. So that's the idea behind au2mator. Why should you automate or delegate your tasks? So automation helps to improve and secure. So if you delegate all your daily tasks to your service owner, software owner, business owners, whatever, they can instantly help themselves trigger an automation without knowing the application itself and without allowing them to open the application. So for SCOM example, you don't need to let anyone in the SCOM console, maybe he can harm the system in any kind of way. Just present them a form, delegate it to the users, and they can start the maintenance mode, for example, or schedule one. And then self-service will speed up because there's one front end to trigger all these steps, all these forms, and the user do not need to learn the application itself. And of course, everyone at the end is happy. Now head over to our demo. Let me switch over to our demo server, and now you see our web front end, our portal. And first of all, I just want to take a look at the automation. We take the example, we want to delegate the start and stop a maintenance mode. So first of all, we need to write the PowerShell script. So this is the PowerShell script. We want to start and stop a maintenance mode. So what we need in this PowerShell script to put in as a parameter, we need the SCOM distributed application, the duration in minutes, so how long should the maintenance mode stay on, the reason, and the comment. And a few lines below, we have the PowerShell commandlet, SCOM class instance, start SCOM maintenance mode, and so on. So everything around is just error handling and sending emails and so on. But the main thing is initialize data and then our PowerShell script itself. So how configured in the background? So we just take a look at the existing start maintenance mode service. First of all, you need to create the name and the description, put it into a service group, and configure language and a nice looking image. Next step, configure or connect it to your automation task, to your PowerShell script or to your Azure Orchestrator SMA runbooks. Just search for your, first of all, select the automation you want to choose and then search for your script or runbooks, what is configured, select this automation task. And with these initialized data you saw before in the PowerShell script, if I scroll once again up, these initialized data will be gathered from the portal and present it to you to configure the questions. So first of all, the SCOM distributed application. So the script needs what SCOM distributed application do I need to start the maintenance mode for. So we configured a nice question name, and in this case we choose this should be a SQL query. Why? Because we get the distributed application list directly from the SCOM database. In this case we created a view, and this view shows us the distributed application name and if it is in maintenance or not. So the next question is duration in minutes. It's just an integer field, and so you can put in a number values in minutes. And also the reason. This is also from the database. Select the reasons why for the maintenance mode, and at the end you can configure a comment. So how does it look like for the end users or for the users itself? Just select the users you want to trigger those service. Search for your service name. And now we want to start a maintenance mode. Select next, and then you choose your distributed applications. In our case, we want to set the DA client service in maintenance mode. We want to do it for 200 minutes. The reason is planned other, and the comment is SCOM 2021, and finish. So what's happening in the back? We triggered the Powershell, the automation task, and after a few seconds we should receive an email. Arrived, and it's just telling us we started the start maintenance mode. We selected this distributed application, the result, and the most important part is it is completed, so it was successful. Switch back to our demo environment and open the SCOM console, and as you can see, the client service distributed application is already in maintenance mode. If you take a look on the details, it is the other planned, and it's SCOM 2021. So that was our comment, and yeah, that's it. So back to the portal. We also can stop, of course, the maintenance mode. So let's start a request. Select the user we want to start the request for, and look for SCOM for maintenance mode. Now we want to stop the maintenance mode. Select next, and now we select the distributed application we want to stop the maintenance mode, and now we only see those DAs which are already in maintenance mode. So that's our client service. We select this one, we select the reason. It was a test, and we are finished. And that's it. In the background, the automation is triggered. Now a different script to stop the maintenance mode, and SCOM now sets the maintenance mode off or disables the maintenance mode. And there are a lot of different examples related to SCOM. So if you just see the list of all our SCOM examples, and here a short note, all these examples and all these PowerShell scripts are free on our GitHub repository. We constantly add some new scripts for other products as well, Active Directory, Azure, Office 365, Teams, and so on. You can use them free, can do whatever you like. So what we've done for our demo is install a SCOM agent, uninstall a SCOM agent, repair a SCOM agent, remove or add a maintenance mode schedule, and create an event monitor. So there are a lot of SCOM tasks you can delegate and automate with au2mator. And of course, there are a lot of other tasks you can do not only related to SCOM. So for example, in the actual days, it's very important is you can connect it to MS Teams or to Zoom or to whatever you like, and let them create a new team, for example. So we are doing this here, and also this script and this solution is free on our GitHub repository. So we want to create a new team, SCOM 2021. We do the same for the description. And we want to select an owner. In this case, you need to select an owner. An owner is mandatory if you create a Microsoft Teams. And we select it should be private or public. In our case, it should be public, and then you click finish. So in the background, the Teams Powershell script is triggering the Crave API. We just take a short look into the script itself. At the beginning, you see the initialized data, team name, team description, team owner, what you saw now in the front end as the questions. And here is the magic, the script, the error handling, connect to your Azure Automation Crave API, get the token, and then you create the body JSON and send it against the team's graph API, and then the team is created. So switch back to our web portal. Now the team should be created. See, the SCOM 2021 is already here. So it's created in the background, added me as an owner, and it's directly popping up in the client itself. So a few other use cases. One of the most requested thing is the user onboarding. So user onboarding, user offboarding to automate this process. You can also do this. In our example, we just want to know the first and the last name. A location, in this case, this is based on our local Active Directory and our organization unit. So this is live from the Active Directory. We select the manager, also live from AD, without caching, without any syncing or something, directly queried from the Active Directory. We can also have dynamic forms, so related on a parent answer, on an answer to a parent question, we can show or hide different additional questions. So select I need a hardware, then I can select the type. Do I need a monitor? Yes, I need. How many? 2 or no? Maybe I need 3 or more. And then tell us a reason. So you can build dynamic forms related to any answers in parent questions. What else I want to show you, just the amount of our possibilities. So what we did in our demo environment related to Active Directory, remove users in groups, disable, add users. Related to teams, you saw before the create new team. You can also add team members, backup a teams chat, remove teams. For the managers, they can reset the password of their department guys where they're working for, and so on. User management, disable user, enable a user, add Azure user to a group, and so on and so on. So possibilities are endless. As I said, a lot of scripts are free on our GitHub repository, but feel free to do your own automation. Just think about putting some initialized data, your automation, and give some response back, and then you can do whatever you like. So we need to head back to our presentation. These are the top 12 services from our customers, what we see at our customers, what our customers trying to achieve, automate, is typically user onboarding, user offboarding, reset user passwords, user leavings, install a software. You can connect it to the SCCM or endpoint manager, or whatever it's called right now. You can use it to grant or access to a mailbox, to a file server, to any application. Reboot a server, of course, SCOM maintenance mode, change Active Directory user details. Whatever you think about, I'm sure you can handle it with au2mator and the automation in the background. Here some of our references, or our customers, hopefully happy customers, yeah. So as I said, we have customers all around the globe using the PowerShell, Azure Automation, Orchestrator, SMA. So whatever you prefer, you can use au2mator with. About the license, we have 4 different licenses. Each has the same features, the same functionality. We count all your Active Directory users. So, and for this amount of users, we have 4 different packages or licenses. It goes up to 999 users, up to unlimited users. And then you have to pay the license cost once at the beginning, so from 2,000 euros to 10,000 euros, and the maintenance is then started with the second year. It is 400 up to 2,000 euro per year. What is included in the maintenance? Support and up to 4 new releases each year. So you are not forced to pay for the maintenance. It is up to you. You can use the latest release you get in the time frame of your maintenance. You can use as long as you like. But with active maintenance, you get our support and you get the newest releases. What's next? Now you have to convince your team leaders, your supervisors, your CEO, your CIO, your C anything. If you like it, just convince them. We got for each license a real-life return of investment calculation on our webpage. If you need a license, you can go to one of our partners or get it directly at our shop and then build the automation. Of course, you can do it by yourself. You can ask our partners, or you can ask, of course, us for our premier services. We are happy to assist and help you to build your processes and your automation tasks. At the end, you can download a community release for free. So it's absolutely free without any time limits. It's just limited to 2 services. So you can build 2 forms, but you can use it as long as you like. Connect it to any automation engine you like. So the only limitation is 2 services. Go to the au2mator.com/SCOM community. That's a free community release, and start trying and get your hands dirty and have fun. If you have any questions, contact us on our webpage or an email or Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever you like. And of course, I'm now available after this session to answer your questions. So feel free and join over to our room to talk about automation and your processes. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of the SCOMathon. Thank you. Bye-bye.